Hello again. Welcome into another Coach's Corner as we talk about intermittent fasting this week, rounding out the month of September. We are smack dab in the middle of the free 5-day challenge. I don't know when you're watching this, but if you're watching the replay, we have been fasting in my wellness community. So welcome in. I'm Gina Ramirez, licensed therapist, certified health coach, and your guide on this journey called Life Toward Wellness, which I hope you guys are all on. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about, should you be intermittent fasting? Why should you be intermittent fasting? Kind of all things, because sometimes I think we get all in our heads about, I need to do it this way and only this way. And what I love about intermittent fasting is that you can do it anyway. You can do alternate day fasting. Maybe one day you fast 24 hours and then the next day you go back to eating. Maybe you fast when you're on vacation because we all know the vacation food kind of gets to us, right? Maybe you're fasting every single day and you just hold that 16-8 pattern. So intermittent fasting is choosing a feeding window and a fasting window. And usually that first number is your fasting window, like a 16-8 would be 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of feeding. But you decide on the window. And we are not necessarily thinking about the food choices in our feeding window in a traditional intermittent fasting. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, obviously you are thinking about what you're eating during that feeding window. It's really important, actually, what you're eating during that feeding window. But if you are simply looking for a traditional, hey, I'm just going to fast, you can still get benefits, believe it or not, from just allowing yourself a rest, allowing your gut to rest, because that's really all that we're doing. But what I wanted to talk to you today about was really, what's the best way? Is it for you to be fasting? And particularly, I'm going to speak to women here because we are so nuanced and kind of complicated in our hormones. So you need to be thinking about the beginning of your cycle when estrogen is making her debut. Fasting is so much easier versus the back half of your cycle when not so easy, right? Progesterone is making her debut. If you ever have cravings, which most people do, or most women do, I should say, when you are maybe a week, 2 weeks before your cycle, and you want the chips and the chocolate and all the yummy stuff, we've got to be careful about overdoing that, right? So not a good time for intermittent fasting. Back it off, go towards the beginning of your cycle for those long fasts. All right, friends, I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. So when should you use intermittent fasting? You can use it anytime. Particularly, I love it during vacation periods, or do it every day just to give that body a break. Eat when the sun is high, right? When the sun is coming up, that's a great time to open your feeding window. When the sun is going down, dark outside, not so great to be eating at that time. So you choose when it works best for you. If you've got questions, please put them down below. If you want more information about our community, I will put that in the comments. Have a great day, and I will see you the next Coach's Corner.